Hello everyone, I'm Larry Satchwell. Don't panic, it's not April 1st. It's actually June 1st. Time for a garden update. Yeah, this is real. I've taken a real gut punch the last couple of weeks. I've got killer compost here. I'll finish this later, but all of this has got to come out. I've got to start over. Let me show you what I'm talking about. I actually have killer hay. That's the problem. In my hay man sprays the fields with a broadleaf herbicide. It's this. I can't pronounce it. You know I can't pronounce names. And I finally found it. What the problem is. A couple years ago, I made a video on herbicidal drift. I thought that's what was happening. I tried to kill some sedge over there on the other side of the garden. Well, it's been my compost all along. You know, gardeners think compost, it's called the black gold for gardening. Not the case here. My compost is actually killer compost. And I don't know if it was my last video, a couple of videos ago in my garden update, my gardening friend next door thought it was I was watering too much. Well, we've had tons and tons of rain. So I put a 5-gallon bucket of fresh dirt soil in here, lots of perlite, and they did really well for a while. But then, as you can see here, they hit the killer compost. So all of this has got to come out, and I've got to start over. That's not the only gut punch I took this week. The deers found the garden. We've gardened here for at least 30 years, and the deers have never bothered us. That's why I feed them way up on the other side of the 5 acres. But this is what's happening all around us. This is the new subdivision less than 1,000 feet from our house. It's one house over. And it's about 3, maybe 4 football fields. They just clear cut everything. And this is my next door neighbor. This used to look like the woods behind me. Now it looks like this. So the deers are starving to death. They have nowhere to go. And they were again here last night. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Well, let's start here at the tobacco plant. These are the ones I got from the Growers Outlet. They're doing well, but up here you can see the devastation that the deers have caused. These plants are supposed to be poisonous, so I don't know what's going on there. Luckily, there's no compost up here, or very little. So they've eaten all of the tobacco plant. They ate my cardinal flower up there, which is also supposed to be deer proof or deer resistant. And whatever this was, they've eaten at the top of it. This is where I first discovered it. I put a camera out here on this, and this is where I first discovered that the deers were here. This was the only damage they did that night. Luckily, the foxgloves up here are getting ready to bloom, and apparently they don't like foxgloves. But they do like balloon flowers. Look at this deer hoof right there, standing right there, eating the tops off my balloon flowers. Now, at the Growers Outlet, they label things as deer resistant, and this is one of them that was supposed to be deer resistant. This was damaged last night. Let's go to the garden. This was damaged last night as well. They've eaten all the leaves off of this cucumber plant, except for right over here. I don't know what to do. Here's some more of the killer compost on my potatoes. That looks like they've eaten the potato tops too. Now here's the dilemma. We've been eating this stuff for years. Do I continue to eat the stuff? I don't know. Anyway, plenty of lettuce. The deers don't seem to like leaf lettuce. My carrots are doing well. It's time to freeze some Squash, obviously. They're doing well. They don't like that. This is my summer crop of onions. I also couldn't figure out what was eating my marigolds. Well, nothing was eating my marigolds. That was the killer compost. Looks like the deers have been in here trampling too. Some new flowers in the flower bed here. I've been cutting these back and they keep continuing to bloom. This is a meadow sage that's getting ready to bloom. Well, I'm going to leave you today where I started. This is going to take a while. I've taken 2 wheelbarrows down already. It's probably going to take about 15 or 20 wheelbarrow loads of this killer compost. And then I've got to refill it with the dirt from my rock. Wouldn't you know? Then I've got to refill it. And I can't get my truck down here, so that's another whatever amount of... Don't feel sorry for me. I'm living the best life I can. The grandkids are here from Texas. I want to go in and have breakfast with them. And this can wait. Luckily, here in the South, we have a long growing season. So, until next time, hopefully this will all be behind us and I'll have fresh tomato plants in here. I'll leave a link below to the video I finally found on explaining how this compost is killing my garden. What a relief it is to know what's going on. Thanks for watching. Wish me luck. Here's what the deer are doing.